Martin Scorsese has always loved westerns. Maybe it's because he grew up surrounded by concrete and crowded streets. Westerns gave him a world that felt impossibly vast. "I lived in the city," he once said. "Tenements. And then I'd go to the theater and see this giant screen, horses running, wide open land. It was incredible." And when it comes to westerns, no name looms larger than John Ford. Scorsese has studied Ford's films for decades, praised his craftsmanship, and paid tribute to his influence. But there are only 2 Ford films he's ever singled out as true masterpieces, and one of them is not even a western. Scorsese was 10 years old when he first saw The Quiet Man. He still remembers the exact theater, Lowe's on 6th Street, and how the entire place was roaring with laughter. It was warm, wild, and completely unlike anything else he'd seen. A romantic drama set in Ireland, The Quiet Man follows John Wayne's Sean Thornton, a retired boxer who returns to his homeland to claim his inheritance, just a small patch of land. But what he finds instead is Maureen O'Hara's Mary Kate, a fiercely independent woman who turns his life upside down. Of course there's a problem. Her controlling brother isn't about to let her go without a fight. Visually, the film is breathtaking. Scorsese ranks it among the most beautiful movies ever shot, right up there with The Red Shoes and The River. Ford won his 4th Oscar for directing it, and for Republic Pictures, a studio known for cheap action flicks, this was a massive gamble. The budget was huge by their standards. John Wayne even took a massive pay cut just to get it made. The studio boss told him it would tank his career. It didn't. For Ford, the film was personal. He poured his love for Ireland into every frame, capturing the rolling green hills and golden light like a painting in motion. The result? One of the most visually stunning films ever made. Scorsese calls it pure cinema. He even credits The Quiet Man with inspiring him shooting his raging bull in black and white. There's a flashback scene in The Quiet Man with John Wayne standing in emerald green trunks. And for Scorsese, that image stuck. "I can't shoot Raging Bull in color," he thought. "I just keep thinking about The Quiet Man." If The Quiet Man was warm and romantic, The Searchers is the exact opposite. Bleak, brutal, and deeply unsettling. And that's exactly why Scorsese sees it as one of Ford's greatest works. The film follows Ethan Edwards, played by John Wayne, in what's arguably his best performance. He's a Civil War veteran who returns home, only to have his family massacred by Comanches and his young niece kidnapped. The rest of the movie follows his relentless years-long quest to get her back. But the deeper into the search he goes, the more it becomes clear. This isn't just about rescue. It's about revenge. And it's ugly. Scorsese has talked about this film a lot, and one thing he keeps coming back to is the way Ford doesn't soften Ethan's character. He's racist. He's violent. He's consumed by hate. And Ford doesn't make excuses for him. "It's shocking," Scorsese said. "The nature of his anger, his hate, his racism, it's all there. That's what makes the movie so powerful." Ford wasn't just telling a standard Western revenge story. He was picking apart the myth of the Western hero. Then, there's the visual side of it. Scorsese calls The Searchers a psychological epic. Monument Valley, where Ford shot so many of his films, never looked bigger. Every shot makes you feel how massive and merciless the world is. Scorsese has called this one of the biggest influences on his career. And he's not the only one. Spielberg, Lucas, countless other directors, they all studied The Searchers.